tough to see, but sometimes these tree monitors, they'll look like they're breeding, but they're actually, I mean, they're trying, but the female's not being receptive. In this case, this is a good example of a pretty good lock. For one, you can see the hemipene out in the male, but for second of all, see how her tail, she's naturally arching it for him. And another, for me, what I always notice is the males, they kind of arch and contort their back. Like they really, lack of a better word, they kind of get into it. So between her tail being naturally raised, his back being arched and really getting under there, and the fact that you can see it, this is a definite confirmed lock, which is good to see because this male, he wasn't breeding before, and it's because while he was with another keeper, he probably was just being overfed a bit too much. He wasn't like enormously fat or anything like that. I mean, it's kind of hard to look at a tree monitor and think that they're obese, but he was pretty husky. He was a pretty chunky boy. I slimmed him down. I did it slowly over about 7 months or so. I did it by offering almost entirely insects and not nearly as often as I normally would. In doing so, it slimmed him down a good bit. His appetite never went crazy. I mean, he wasn't, he was always an aggressive feeder, but he didn't go nuts or anything like that. His attitude always stayed about the same, but his activity increased dramatically. He wasn't carrying on all the extra weight, and as you can see now, he's doing what comes natural, breeding. And she is just doing her thing. So if you look at what I wrote on here, Vitellogenesis was roughly started on or about the 19th, as best I could tell, and then first day of confirmed breeding today, January 30th. So you're looking at about 10, 11 days, give or take. And now you can really see he was definitely doing his deal. Can't say I've ever gotten an image quite this graphic, but all right. All right. This is like the third time they've been at it today, so I'm just going to give them some privacy for the rest of the day.